With the new section, tools of emphasis and de-emphasis. Oh yes, what you can do is you can just call Muhammad Amin. Inshallah. Tools of emphasis and de-emphasis in the Quran. So we started with Surah 21, verse number 46. وَلَئِن مَسَّتْهُمْ نَفْحَةٌ من عذاب ربك ليقولن يا ويلنا إنا كنا ظالمين. Okay, so Allah Ta'ala says here وَلَئِن, and I think we did the first half last week, we didn't do the second half, last lesson. And how many tools did we identify there in that first half? How many tools identify that first half? How many? I was typing out last night, but I couldn't remember what they were again. So you must remind me. What are the tools of de-emphasis there? In the first one, وَلَئِن مَسَّتْهُمْ نَفْحَةٌ مِّنْ عَذَابِ رَبِّكَ. So remember, you remember the lesson last time? We listed how that first part is made lighter. And how is it made lighter? Sound familiar? Okay, I'll translate it first. Wala in, and definitely in, if massatum touches them, nafhatun, a breeze, min adabi rabbik, from the punishment of your Lord. And we mentioned about eight things that made that thing light. Name me some, inshallah. You start from the right. Okay, let's start with the in first. In is easier. Wala in. Allah doesn't say when. Wa idha, when. Allah says in. So even if, like hypothetically speaking. So the first thing is that the in makes it light. Because when you say something is going to happen, it's lighter to say something if something is going to happen. It's more like improbable. So it makes it light. And the la on the in makes it even lighter as well. And if, definitely, like even if, hypothetically speaking. What's the next one? Massatum. Why is massatum de-emphasis? Because it's the lightest word you can use. Because this means to touch. Instead of asaba, struck them. Massa just means to touch them. What's next? Nafha. Why is nafha? Allah didn't say the punishment is going to touch them, the fire is going to touch them. Allah just said a breeze. What else about nafha makes it light? What else about nafha makes it light? It is indefinite. It is nakira. So why is it lighter? It was not saying the breeze of the punishment. It is saying a breeze of the punishment. So it makes it lighter. What's next? First the min. Allah didn't say if it touches them, a breeze. Allah didn't make it mudaf ilayh. Allah could have made it massathum nafhatu adabi rabbik. Allah could take the min out and make it a mudaf ilayh. A breeze of the punishment. Allah said a breeze min. So the punishment is huge. It's just one little slice of a breeze, min. So the min makes it lighter as well. Next one was the word adab. Adab. Why adab is lighter? Because adab is can be general as well. Whereas nar or jahannam would have been very specific to jahannam. And rabbika, your Lord. So this is what Allah wants to put into your mind when you read this verse. Wala in, and definitely if massatum just touches them, nafhatun, any breeze, a little breeze, min, from the punishment of your Lord, what do they say? Let's read the second half now. La yaqulunna ya waylana inna kunna zalimin. So let's just translate that. What does yaqulunna mean? Surely they will say. What does ya waylana mean? Ya oh waylana, woe to us, destruction to us. Inna, indeed we, kunna, we were, zalimin, we were wrongdoers. So let's go from the beginning, inshallah. So now we're looking at what? We're looking at that now through the lens of what? Emphasis and de-emphasis. We're looking at that section now through the lens of emphasis and de-emphasis. So let's look first. The word yaqulunna, what's happening there? It comes from qala yaqulu or yaquluna, right? How would you look if I took the emphasis off? If we took the emphasis off the word, how would it look? Rubin yaquluna. Rubin yaquluna. But how do you emphasize a word in Arabic? How do you emphasize a verb? You can add two things to it. You can add a noon with a shadda at the end, or you can add a noon with a sukoon on the end. What else can you do? You can add a lam with a fatha at the beginning. So these are two ways of. So you add a lam at the beginning to make something emphasized, and you add a noon at the end, either with a shadda to make a very strong emphasis, or with a sukoon to make a bit of a lighter emphasis. Okay. Okay, what's the difference between yaquluna and yaqulu? What's the difference between that? What's the difference between yaqulu and yaquluna? It's an easy question, it's the first question. Yaqulu is he said. And did I make a mistake there? Yaquluna. And yaquluna means they said. Okay. Now I want you to put a heavy noon, a noon in the shadda on both of them. What do they become? What do they become? We put the, so I want to make them both emphasize. What does it become? Bismillah. What do you say? You didn't think about it before, most of you, eh? Okay. So this here becomes yaqulunna. It's the same as the verse. And this here becomes yaqulanna. The reason I'm showing that to you is that when you see an before the nun tawkid thaqila, you know it's speaking about one person. Because you can't see the una here. You all see that you can't, it's just yaqulu, yaqul. You can't see the una here. So when you see yaqulunna, when you see that, let me try this for you quickly. When you see this it's many. And when you see the it's one. You with me? So yaftahanna means what? Ye definitely open. Yaftahunna means they definitely open. So you must be aware when you see in nun tawkid thaqila that there's a difference between the two, in case you read it wrong. Is it they or is it one? Okay. So we have one emphasis point, right? So one, I'm just going to list them here quickly. Number one, we have the lam. That lam is called, it's called lam tawkid. La. Number two is what? We have the noon of the shadda, which is the heaviest noon. So that two That to make it very emphasized. Next thing. What's the quality of the mudari verb?
Ongoing.
It's ongoing. It's incomplete. Whereas the Maldi thing is complete. So the mudari verb, you can think of two things. It's ongoing, like it's happening all the time, or it's about the future. So definitely yes, we can say this is verbs also for the future, because it happened in the future. But also another connotation is that because it's a mudari verb, it's going to be an ongoing thing they're going to say. You with me? But what happened when the breeze touched him? Was it Maldi or mudari? When the breeze touched him. Actually, I didn't see that actually, I forgot about that. No? But I just see it now. When the breeze touched him, was it Maldi or mudari? Maldi. Why was it Maldi? One thing is done deal, but I think about Maldi is what also? Maldi it also alludes to a thing that happened once. I came to class. You with me? Like it's done deal. So Massatum can also mean that it just blew once, finished. You with me? The breeze came, it blew and finished. You with me? So we're contrasting the Maldi, which has the implication of once, to the response, which is Mudari, which has the implication of continuous. So if just once touches them a breeze from the punishment of your Lord, definitely they will continue to say. You can see it there. They will continue to say. What will they say? Ya waylana. Ya means oh. Wail we normally say as woe, but I don't know, you don't normally say woe. Woe unto you, my child. You're not sitting in your bed. You don't say that anymore. So wail is actually, it's a very heavy thing. It actually means like destruction. It means destruction. In fact, there's a valley in Jahannam called Wail as well. So it's a very heavy thing. So what are they saying? Ya waylana. Oh, destruction to us. Destruction to us. Next part. So there that ya waylana, that itself is emphasis. When you say destruction to us, that itself is emphasis. Can we close it? Sign though? Inna kunna zalimin. Okay. Sometimes when you want to read the emphasis, you must think about what are the other ways of saying something. What does inna kunna zalimin actually mean? Verily, we were wrongdoers. Allah could have said that. Give me a way Allah could have said that by making zalimin into a verb.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but let's make it Maldi. Zalamna. They could have just said Nahnu Zalamna. What's the meaning of Nahnu Zalamna mean?
We are.
Not we are. Nahnu. Okay, let's take out the Nahnu. Zalamna. They could have said Ya waylana Zalamna. Meaning what? Verily we were wrongdoers, or we did wrong. You with me? So that they could have said that, but Allah didn't use the verb. He used the noun. What's the noun of zalamna? Zalim. A zalim is a wrongdoer. A wrongdoer. Okay. So Allah could have said Nahnu Zalimina. What's the meaning of that? We are wrongdoers. You all could have said Nahnu Zalimina. Ya waylana Nahnu Zalimina. Verily we are wrongdoers. Well, didn't say that either. Allah could have said kunna zalimin. Did Allah say kunna zalimin? Or they could also say, Ya waylana kunna zalimin. Oh, destruction to us. Kunna, we were wrongdoers. Also that? No, you add something else. Allah added what? Inna. So what I want to appreciate is that the progression. That Allah could have just made it very simple. Ya waylana zalamna. Verily, we did wrong. Or Ya waylana nahnu zalimun. We are wrongdoers. Or Ya waylana kunna zalimin. Oh, destruction to us, we were wrongdoers. But the way they're calling themselves wrongdoers is the heaviest way you can call yourself a wrongdoer. You understand what I mean? It's the most like self-reproaching, self-blaming you can be. You with me? Allah, they say what? Inna. What is in there for? Emphasis. Emphasis. Here we have another point of emphasis here. We have the inna emphasis here. Then they say, kunna, we were dhalimin. What's dhalimin? The ism here is for more emphasis. Inna, kunna, dhalimin, we were wrongdoers. So what does Allah want to contrast? He wants to contrast that say, if, certainly if, just in your mind you bring to the scene, that only once a breeze from the punishment of your Lord touches them, just touches them. What is their response? That's the lightest thing that can happen to someone, right? Because you think about it, if there's a fire, the lightest thing is that a breeze can come and just like warm you up for a moment. There's nothing lighter than that. I mean, you can't, the rest is not called punishment. You with me? The lightest thing is you can just feel a bit of heat coming to you and blowing against you, and that's it. That's the lightest form you can experience. If they experience the lightest form, not if they experience, like if hypothetically they even experience, if they even just think about it, what's their response going to be? Their response is going to be the heaviest form of like torment. What's the heaviest form of torment? La yaqulunna, they will definitely, undoubtedly say, and also by implication continue to say, Ya waylana, oh destruction to us, from the breeze. Oh destruction to us. Inna, verily we, more emphasis, kunna, we have been, we didn't do wrong. We didn't do wrong. We were from a group of people that have the label, dhalimin, wrongdoers, oppressors, criminals. You with me? That's going to be from one breeze from Jahannam. So what we have here is we have tools of emphasis on the left hand side, tools of de-emphasis on the right hand side, and the tools are there for what? They're there to establish a contrast. You with me? A contrast between the lightest form of fire contrasted to the heaviest form of torment response. So this is a good example. What I want you to take away from the example is the tools that you are learning. So I didn't know that the example wasn't the point. The example was just a platform for you to be able to start reading the tools. So what are the tools that you learned now? You learned a whole lot of tools. Right? So you learned there, I'm not going to go through all the tools, but you learned about 15 tools there. Okay, go them quickly. You learned that in is lighter than either. In is lighter than either. And either is heavier than in. Like I did it one surah at Qiyamah. What's that verse I quoted there? Ya Rab. وَإِذَا فَعَلُوا فَاحِشَةً أَوْ ظَلَمُوا أَنفُسَهُم. Allah speaks about the muttaqun, and Allah says, when they commit something immoral. Allah didn't say, if they commit something immoral. Allah speaking about who? The muttaqun. Now I didn't use the word, because you're muttaqun, you think generally if will come to mind. But Allah uses the word either, which is actually heavier than in. So you can see the reverse happening there, but that's a different context. Here Allah is using in. You can see la is a style of emphasis. The type of verb you use, the type of emphasis. What I mean type here, massat, in terms of word choice, number one. Not asabat. And the second thing about this is that going to be, if someone can just email me all the stuff, it'll be good, inshallah. But I'm just saying now because now I come home and I was thinking all the stuff again. Even to be a star, you can even type it out and send it to me. Because I put it on the slide, but I'm still type it out. So massatum, two things there. The one thing is the type of verb, it's just a touch. And number two there is that the verb is in the past tense. In the past tense, one of the qualities of the past tense is yadullu ala al-marra. It indicates towards once happening. Nafhatun, again nafha is going to be the lightest form of something coming to them. It's not the storm and the raging wind, it's a breeze. I don't know what number anymore, but the nafha also is indefinite. So the difference between definite and indefinite. Sometimes definite is stronger, sometimes not stronger, depending on the context. But here it's going to be weaker. Min also tends to weaken something. Because min is from tab'idiyya. Tab'idiyya means from ba'd. You know ba'd means? Not ba'd, ba'd. Some. So there's a min that's called min tab'idiyya, which means if you have a whole pizza, the min is just saying, that's the min. You with me? There's different types of means. I'm just saying the one min is the min of tab'idiyya, is the min of ba'd, indicating towards some of some. Like akaltu min at-ta'am, I ate from the food. What does it mean? Does it mean I ate all the food? No, it means I ate ba'd, some of the food. If I say akaltu at-ta'am, it means I ate the food. Can you mean the connotation can be there, I finished the food? When I say akaltu min at-ta'am, it means I ate from the food. So when you add min, you de-emphasize because you lessen it as well. And adab there, the verb as well there. Okay. La yaqulunna, the emphasis, la is always emphasis. Mudari can be emphasis and madi can be emphasis depending on the context. Because madi can be very definite or madi can be once off. And mudari can be incomplete, but mudari can also mean continuous. The nun tawqid is for emphasis, ya wailana is for emphasis. Inna is one of the most common emphasis points. When you see inna, you must read emphasis in your mind. And the last point of emphasis there is that the fact that Allah is using a ism instead of a fi'l is a point of emphasis. Okay, we're doing like 4 or 5 other types of emphasis. It's just the first slide. There's still 4 or 5 other types of emphasis and de-emphasis in the Quran. We'll continue in the last period, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.